welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me again today. I appreciate you guys so much. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, everything. I appreciate every single one of you guys. For anyone who is new here, my name is Jenny Fajes. I do create nail content every single week, so if you guys are looking for that, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe. I appreciate everyone so much. I just want to take some time and just thank you guys for all the likes, the comments. I love having conversation with you guys. Any tips, tricks, any questions, anything, you guys. I appreciate everything from you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And for today's nail set, I'm actually very excited. I ended up creating a very different nail set. I normally do like to try different things on myself, but it's usually my niece that I try like crazier nail sets on, and just this week I just wanted to do something different, something out there, something out of my comfort zone. And oh my god, it is so beautiful. I've been getting so many compliments. I just, every time I like walk by the mirror, I just like look at my hands and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so pretty. So I'm so excited for you guys to see this process. It is actually very easy to do these nails. You guys can definitely recreate them at home. So I'm super excited for today's nail set. Now let's get into it. So as you guys see here, I am taking the same nail tips that I used on my niece in the previous video. I thought they were very beautiful, and also they're long, so you can go ahead and do them as long as you want, but also cut them down if you need to. So I did go ahead and size all of my nail tips, and as you guys see here, I did round out the nail tip at the cuticle area just because I felt like it was too square. I didn't like the way that I was fitting, and I just knew I had to round it out a little bit just so it could fit a lot nicer. So I went ahead and did that to every single nail tip. I wanted it to just make sure that it fit nicely. That way there's no lifting, there's no area that can just cause any lifting. I definitely recommend, if you guys have more of a nail bed that is round like mine, definitely just file the sides, and then that fixes it very easily. It's not like something that you really like. I feel like it doesn't stop me from buying certain nail tips just because I can just file them and that's it. It's nothing like super major that like will cause you not to want to buy these nail tips. I definitely still would buy these and just file them if you need to. It's just like if you want to make them shorter, you can buy whichever nail tip and then just cut it and then file it to whatever length you want it. So yeah, you guys, definitely, if you guys have any nail tips that are not fitting in that area, just go ahead and file it, make it fit to you, and you can go ahead and just keep using them. You don't need to like throw out those nail tips or anything like that. But I did go ahead and do that to every single nail. Then I did do some of the chemical etching. I did not go ahead and do my nail drill on them this time to roughen up the nail tip. I just went ahead and did it with the A-Press little liquid that I have there. You just want to go in back and forth just to like roughen up the nail tip. And then after that, I did take my nail glue and I grabbed some of it, and you guys already know I like to put the glue that's on the brush about a little bit less than halfway up, and then I do brush off any of the excess glue that's on there, and then I apply it onto my nail, and then I do place it under the lamp for about 60 seconds. I've gotten a lot better placing my nails on myself. I feel like on my niece sometimes still I have to like go maybe once or twice, but I've gotten a lot better. You kind of learn to like eyeball how much glue you need depending on the length of your customer's nails or your own nails. You need maybe more glue or less glue. I know with certain people I would have to use less just because like they have shorter nails, so obviously you don't need that much glue. But it all depends, you guys. It's like a learning process, and then you kind of learn to eyeball it. But now here, once all of my nail tips were on, I did just go in with my nail tip cutter, and I just cut them down to the length that I wanted. I did actually leave them pretty long. I was struggling after this video doing the car seats, doing everything literally. Anything that required my hands, I'm like, oh my god. Even at work when I'm like typing, I'm so not used to typing with these long nails, so I'm like, oh my god, just struggling. But I love them. I love how these nails turned out. I can't wait for you guys to see the final result. They're just so beautiful. But now here I just kind of match every single nail to each other. I usually cut the middle finger first, and then that way I kind of match all the other ones to it. But you guys can go ahead and obviously do whichever nail first. I just like doing that one. It just gives me like a really good idea for the nail length. I don't know, I prefer starting with that nail. Up to you guys at home. But once I had all of my nail tips on, I cut them down. I did go in with my nail drill. You guys already know I like to go in and clean up the cuticle area. Make sure that you kind of blend, not kind of, you definitely blend in the nail tip into your nail. You want to make sure that when it grows out, you don't have the like a huge difference like from your nail and then like a bump and then it's the nail tip. You want to just kind of make it seamlessly blend into each other so it looks like it's your natural nail growing out. I do like doing this because I feel like it honestly makes the nails last a lot longer because it helps not cause any lifting. So the more that you do this and the more cleaner you do it, and I mean the cleaner you do it, not the more cleaner, the cleaner you do it, the better, because that way it blends into each other. There's no gap, there's no air in between, there's no lifting, there's nothing there. So it just blends into each other and you know for sure it's like stuck onto your nail very, very good. Then once I'm done with that, I do like to go in with some acetone. The acetone, because this melts everything into each other. It definitely like melts the nail tip, so that way it just again just seamlessly blends into your natural nail. I like doing this onto every single nail because I personally have seen that it helps a lot with the lifting. It will help not lift and it'll help your nails last a lot longer. My niece literally has had her nails on like when every time I do her nails, or even my sisters, they last a good 3 weeks, maybe 4 if you really let them. But once I am done with that, I do like to go in with a nail buffer. I like to just buff everything in and just blend all of it together. I don't file it just because I don't want to make the nail tip thinner. I just want to roughen it up. So basically the buffer is just cleaning everything, making everything smooth. You obviously wipe it off after and it's just perfect. So the buffer just kind of smooths everything out and just roughens it at the same time, if that makes any sense. But once I am done with that, I do like to take a little bit of alcohol on a lint-free wipe and just wipe off any dust, anything that might be on the nail, just because when you do start applying products onto the nail, you don't want, example, the base coat, you don't want any like little dust or anything caught on there that will cause any bumps later on. So I did go ahead and just wipe everything completely. And then once I am done with that, I did go ahead and grab a top coat, not a top coat, a base coat. And I am just applying base coat onto all of the nails. This is for anything that I am going to be applying later on, which is the nude color normally. So here I am just applying the base coat, and then once I am done applying the base coat onto every single nail, I am going to be curing it under the lamp for about 60 seconds. That way it's fully cured. And then after that, I am taking this nude builder nail gel. It is the one that I used on my niece. I loved how it looked and I had to use it on myself. I haven't used builder nail gel really in a while, if anything, but I like it because you can create more of a thicker nail with a gel X. I feel like it helps you create more of an apex as well. I love gel X nails in general, but I feel like this makes it just a little bit thicker, just makes it look, I don't know, just different. And I like it. I like nail polish. I definitely am going to be restocking on my 2 nail polishes that I am obsessed with from Amazon, like which are which I use to create the perfect nude. But I've just been liking this. I've been I've been liking the builder nail gel just because it makes it thicker. You kind of can create the nail yourself with this, if that makes any sense. You just apply a thin layer and then after that you apply a thicker layer of it, and you kind of just create like an apex with like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not making sense, but you guys can see it a lot easier than I explain it. So there I did apply a thin layer, and then here, as you guys can see, I'm taking this builder gel and just applying it pretty thick around the cuticle area and then brushing it down. But the more I brush it down, the thinner it gets. I personally like this. If you guys feel like it's still too like see-through and you can see through into your natural nail, you definitely can do another coat and or just another layer, literally just another layer of this, and it'll make it a lot more of a solid color, if that makes any sense. But once I was done with that color and I did all of my nails nude, I did clean them all up, and then I am here going to be going in with the white gel polish, this black gel polish, and this beautiful, beautiful gel polish from a cart. It is called Jasmine. I wanted to try a different color, you guys. I didn't want to just do white French nude. I didn't want to just do the basic, I wanted to try something different. I did see this nail set on Instagram and it was just my inspiration, and oh my God, I love these nails. So here I am just going to create a white French tip on this finger, and then I also did it on my pointer finger as well. So now for these nails that have the white French tip, I am going to be taking that black gel polish and creating a zebra print. I never thought I was going to be doing zebra print nails on myself, but I want to try zebra print, cheetah print, all these different prints just because they're so pretty, you guys, and they're so easy to create. Here, as you guys can see, you do obviously like a line and you kind of just squiggle it around. You can do two together, you can do one separate, you can do one long, you can do one short. Literally, there's no really method on how to do this. You just kind of just literally just create lines and then that's it. It just makes the zebra print. Super, super easy, you guys, and I love how these nails look. So once I did do that zebra print, I did obviously do it on the pinky finger and the pointer finger, and then after that I did take some of these little caviar beads or whatever, these gold little what are they called? No, the caviar beads I think are the small ones. The gold little charms, I don't know what these are called, but I did go ahead, or pearls, gold pearls. I did go ahead and take these and I just applied some of the glue, and then I applied some of these. And these I did get from Amazon, the little caviar beads. I believe a while ago I bought it with like this set. It came with a bunch of different sizes, but the big ones, I did get them off of Shein. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out Shein. I know they have everything there. And then the Amazon ones, I will look for them and I'll try to link them, or I'll put them on my Amazon storefront for you guys. Now for this finger here, I did do this finger and the thumb the same. It is like a double French tip, I don't know what it's called, but you basically kind of create a French tip like you normally do, but you don't fill it up on all the way to the top. You create another French tip there. I have been seeing this going around for a minute now and I've been wanting to try it, so I figured with this nail set it would be perfect. I did not get it from the inspiration picture, but I did want to add this on to today's nail set. I just felt like it would just bring it all together and just, I don't know, but it did come out so pretty, and it brings the nail set just to life. Now moving on to the 3D flower, I am excited for this, you guys. I want to practice doing more of these. I want to get better. I want to do different kinds. I want to do different colors. I just want to try everything with this. So here, as you guys can see, you do want to start off just applying the little balls onto your nail, and then after that you just start molding them. So as you guys can see here, I feel like it's a lot easier for you guys to see than me to explain how to create these. These are different than the ones that I've created before. They're a little bit longer going up and down the nail. You want to just kind of make it as long as possible and just thin, more of a thinner leafy looking petal, if that makes any sense. But here, as you guys can see, I kind of just mold it and kind of create it into a triangle, and then I don't know, just like create the point. Then after that, at the center, I just kind of press down and kind of open it up, and I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys can understand by seeing it. So I did go ahead and finish those two, and then I cured it, and then I went in with these smaller petals. And I also do want to mention that I didn't let them like blend into each other or touch. All of the four petals are separate. You definitely don't want to make them blend into each other. Some other flowers you do, but not these. So once I was done doing that 3D flower, I did cure those small little petals as well. And then I went in with this beautiful jasmine gel polish, and I just started painting all over the flower. I don't mind painting all over the flower, but I believe this solid gel also, or what is it, solid builder gel? I believe it's solid builder gel. They also come in different colors, so I was looking into maybe purchasing different colors. That way I don't have to paint over it. But at the same time, now that I think about it, I don't mind painting over it because that way it matches my other nails. If I do use gel polish, for example, this one on my ring finger, it matches exactly with that gel polish. So it's up to you guys. But maybe I will. Maybe I will purchase some and then just see how that turns out. But I don't mind painting over it. It's easy. You just literally grab a brush and paint over it. It's not a big deal. And like I said, I feel like it's a lot better because that way it matches your gel polish like perfectly. But yeah, I am painting every single petal, and then I am curing it for about 15 seconds really quickly, just flash curing it with that little lamp. And then as you guys see here, I did grab some white gel polish. I am just creating little lines toward the center just to kind of create that like petal effect, and just very randomly just white little lines. I did cure that, and then I did apply a bunch of little caviar beads to the center of the flower. And you guys, that's basically it for today's nail set. It was so easy to create, so beautiful, and I'm telling you guys, it was probably one of the quickest nail sets. It's a lot of detail, but at the same time it's not. It just looks so beautiful, you guys. Please let me know if you like this video. Let me know what you guys have been up to, how your week is going, anything new, anything, you guys. Just update me. I love hearing what you guys are up to. Also, what's the weather like wherever you're at? I know one of you guys said Florida is hot, and over here it's actually been raining. So not like cold weather, colder than usual. You know, we're in LA, so definitely not used to like a little bit of cold, but or the rain. But yeah, we've been having rain and a little bit of a cold weather. I don't mind it though, because I feel like definitely spring and summer coming around is gonna get hot. But yeah, you guys, just let me know how your week is going, how your day is going, everything. Just comment down below. Now as the final step, as you guys see here, I am just top coating everything I want to get in between the petals onto the nail completely, and just everything. I just want to top coat everything. Oh, I did want to let you guys know that I actually really like this top coat. I know someone asked me in the comments, but I did want to mention to you guys in general, I really like the top coat. It is not too thick. It's more of a thinner top coat, but I appreciate that. I like it that way. It doesn't create more of a thick nail. It literally just top coats it. So I definitely will be repurchasing after I do use this bottle. I definitely recommend you guys trying it at home. I have had no issues with it at all. Now to end today's nail set, I am just applying a little bit of cuticle oil onto all of my fingers and just bringing these nails and these hands back to life. Now this is today's nail set, you guys. I am obsessed. I love how these turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, please. If you guys enjoyed today's nail video, give it a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll see you on my next one.